I'm Jeremy for The Armory Life. Choosing to carry every day is a commitment, and that gear has to fit your life, not the other way around. That's why people keep circling back around to micro-compact pistols that are easy to conceal and easy to control. Enter the Springfield Armory Hellcat in 380 ACP. The 380 has been around forever, and there's a reason it never went away. The 380 is a small round that's easy to carry and doesn't punish you on the range. Because the recoil is lighter, it's a lot easier to stay on your sights and get that follow-up shot right where you want it. You're not wrestling the gun like you do sometimes with other micro 9mm. Inside the distances where defensive pistols are actually used, that extra control is a real advantage, even if people don't always talk about it. The Hellcat 380 sticks to the same carry-first formula that made the Hellcat family famous. It uses a 3-inch barrel, a slim slide-in frame that tucks light under clothing, creating a pistol that doesn't print when you're moving around. The frame has the same adaptive grip texture, which locks into your hand when you grip hard, but stays comfortable against your skin when it's riding in the holster. The slide is cut with serrations at the front, top, and rear, so you can rack the pistol however you like and still get traction, even with sweaty hands. The U-dot sight system is standard, pairing a bright front with a simple rear iron sight that makes for quickly acquiring your target. Inside, you have a dual captive recoil system and a hammer-forged barrel, details that make a small pistol run more smoothly and last longer. Now, out of the box, the Hellcat 380 ships with 2 magazines, an 11 round that is shorter and wears a pinky extension, which keeps the footprint small but still gives you a little bit more to hold on to. The other 13 round mag is extended for a full hand grip as well as bump in capacity. The Hellcat is offered in an OSP configuration, which means the slide is milled for a micro red dot. It pairs well with something like the Shield OMS SC, a tiny optic that hardly adds any weight but gives you a fast, clear aiming point. The translucent roof on that optic lets in extra light and keeps the window wide open for such a small footprint. I still appreciate irons on my carry gun, but on pistols this size, a red dot can be a real advantage for quick shots and for shooters whose eyes aren't what they used to be. Now, the main reason why you would choose the Hellcat 380 is the way it shoots. Micro 9mm can be snappy, and while they're impressive for their size, they can wear you out in a long training session. The 380 softens that up noticeably. With the 380, the sights just seem to settle back a little quicker. Follow-up shots don't take as much effort, and even when shooting one-handed, it feels a lot more doable. It's less about comfort and more about actually staying in control of the gun. Is 380 as powerful as 9mm? No, and it's not supposed to be. What it offers instead is a balance. A caliber that is manageable, shootable, and confidence-inspiring in a small Hellcat frame. That's a combination that makes sense for a lot of everyday carriers. On the range, I was able to test 5 flavors of defensive ammunition through the Hellcat 380. Fiocchi Covert X, Federal Hydroshock, Federal Punch, Black Hills Ammo JHP, and Honey Badger. Now, during my multiple range sessions, all the defensive ammo ran through the guns perfectly, smoothly feeding and cycling. It was an interesting experience to shoot the Hellcat in 380, as I had been used to shooting the Hellcat 9mm for the past 5 years. I know exactly what to expect when I pull that trigger. Shooting the 380 was quite enjoyable and a nice change of pace. The pistol is incredibly tame and easy to shoot, especially with some of the heavier grain ammunition such as the 95 and 99 grain loads. The muzzle rise was nearly non-existent. On my second range day with the pistol, I did some basic accuracy and velocity testing from 15 yards. I'll leave that data up on the screen for you to check out here. I ended up running out of time to accuracy test the Black Hills Ammo 90 grain JHP, but on my first session it was extremely smooth and easy to shoot, as is my experience with all Black Hills ammunition. The way I see it, the Hellcat 380 is a strong option for a few different groups of shooters. For people who are newer to carrying, the softer recoil makes it easier to train, which means you'll shoot more and build confidence faster. For experienced carriers who want a pistol that disappears under light clothing, this version of the Hellcat fits that role. And for anyone who struggles with the snap of micro 9mm, whether that's due to grip strength, hand size, or just personal preference, the 380 is a welcome alternative. In all cases, it's a pistol that rewards practice because it's simply easier to run. The Hellcat 380 fills a real need in the concealed carry world. It's small, easy to carry, and a lot more comfortable to shoot than you'd expect. Now, that might sound basic, but those are the things that decide whether a pistol stays in the safe or actually goes on your belt every day. Springfield kept all those things that made the Hellcat popular in the first place and just paired it with a softer shooting caliber that makes it even easier to live with. This is a pistol built for real-world carry. It's not about chasing maximum power. It's about giving people a pistol they can shoot well, carry without compromise, and trust when it matters. Now for many of us, that's the exact combination we're looking for. Check out the new Hellcat in 380 at your local range today.